Hi, today I want to show you one interesting thing. I think you know standard current sensor, FrSky current sensor 40 amps, and in new version of OpenTx 2.1 and later versions is completely new telemetry section, and this new telemetry with this new telemetry we can use sensors in more advanced level. And now I want to show you one interesting thing. You can use more sensors, same time sensor, in one time. For example, you can have two motors airplane, and now you can monitor or check consumed power of each motor separately. You will just put inside airplane two current sensors for separate ESC, speed regulators, and motors and power packs, and you can just check both battery pack separately, power consumption and current, etc. This is new, and now I want to show you how you can do. And not only with two sensors, not only with three sensors, but with four sensors. So I will connect four sensors on some speed regulators here and some motors only for just test on a table. So, point number one. If you want use more sensors, same type of sensors, necessary is change ID of sensors, because all 40 amps sensors from factory has ID, I don't know, has ID 3, but if you have sensors in chain, you must have different unique IDs on each sensor. If you want change ID of sensor, you need for this function FrSky channel changer. This small thing is FrSky S-bus servo changer, but not only for too close. Not only for servos, but for sensors too. So I will show you how to do. Again, if you have same sensors from factory, we'll have all sensors, same ID, and you must change it. So you need servo wire for this, and I mark my sensors on back side for either recognize of them. This sensor will have ID 11, this 12, this 13, this 14. This will be sensor for motor 1, this for motor number 2, 3, 4. I think it's clear. So connect sensor on servo wire on smart port, no other connector on sensor, and connect second connector of this cable in place of servo. Then connect standard servo power on sensor, and you can see this. you can see default ID free, and here you can set new ID, new number. So with this element, go down, press, I want 11, so I will change number on 11, confirm with press, go up and right, confirm with press. And now you can see new number is 11. So disconnect power, disconnect sensor, new sensor M2 with ID 12, connect to servo smart port, power, again number 3, all 40 amps from factory are now ID free. I want ID 12, 12, confirm up, set. Now 12 is on this sensor. Disconnect power, disconnect sensor, new sensor 13, connect sensor, connect power, again down, press 13, confirm, set, confirm, ID is changed, power, and 14, connect sensor, connect servo changer on power, down, press, change number on 14, confirm, set, confirm. That's all. So now our IDs on my sensors unique, and I can make next steps. One really important thing, really important. I will connect on my receiver 4 speed regulators for 4 motors. What is necessary is that only one speed regulator, only one BEC will send power to receiver. I will use these receivers. This receiver is only opto version, so without BEC. So this speed regulator will not send power to receiver. It's okay. Next speed regulator somewhere here is, where is it? Here. Next speed regulator is the same, only with opto version, without BEC, without power to receiver. This is standard speed regulator with BEC, but I removed a red wire from servo connector and I bend it here and I save it with tape. So without red wire, this speed regulator will only read data from receiver and will not power the receiver. And number 4 is standard speed regulator with standard EEC, with BEC, standard BEC, and this speed regulator will send power to receiver, and only this one from 4 speed regulators. It is really important. It's really important. If you connect more speed regulators to one receiver, only one speed regulator can send power to receiver. I hope it's clear. So what now? I will connect this current sensors together. So first will be 11, next and change will be 12, next in chain will be 13, and next in chain will be 14. So you can see chain of sensors, 4 current sensor, I think it's clear. And this first I will connect to receiver on smart port. On smart port connector on X receiver. So now I will prepare my Taranis.
Welcome to OpenTx. Throttle warning. Switch warning.
So I will create new model. I will set right ID 1 of receiver. And I will connect 4 speed regulators on channel 1, 2.3. So I will prepare right mixes in mixer. Try it, okay. I will create a safe switch for all 4 motors. Down. Just say switch, you know what I mean. But I must set it for all 4 channels. And for channel 4, so check it, nothing, okay. And I need only smaller throttle response, only about 30%. I will change it in inputs. In inputs with curve. This is not about current sensor, but I must just prepare it. Only 2 points for right. Minus 100 and about something like that. Try check it. Okay, this is maximum throttle. So now I can connect batteries to speed regulators, actually to not speed regulators but actually on sensors. So from end channel 14 will be, for example, this small EDF. First I will connect motors. 13 will be something like this. Check polarity carefully. Here, plus, minus, same on 12, same on 12. Now I just connect speed regulators to sensors, and last motor I will connect here. Yes, see, okay. I will put motors in small plastic something on for protection of table and me. And now I will connect speed regulators on receiver. So channel 1. This is nothing difficult to understanding, and I think just channel 1. This is 12. Speed regulators here. This is channel 2, channel 3. I think this is not for true beginner. This is for someone intermediate users of OpenTx and Taranis, because of course beginner probably will not fly with 4 motors or plane. But of course you can connect in similar way different sensors, for example 2 voltage sensors, etc, etc. So all 4 speed regulators are connected to 4 current sensors, and all 4 speed regulators are connected to my receiver. Now I will connect the batteries to speed regulators, actually to sensors. This is only for tube cell motor. You can see nothing happened because, how I say, these 3 speed regulators are without the power output to receiver. Now here, next battery here, and now I will connect a battery to speed regulator, which will fill or send power to receiver. So something like Christmas tree. I don't need this now. I will move it beside, because interesting things will happen on Taranis radio. This we need only for right values here and for sound. So I will try add some throttle if motors will turn. Yes, it works, absolutely. So, what about current sensors? Go on telemetry screen and press Discover New Sensors and stop Discover. Here you can see many numbers. What it means. Interesting for us are these short words and these numbers. ID number 25 are sensors from receiver, because receiver send to Taranis voltage, input voltage and connection quality. Just receiver sensors are with ID 25. Here we can see 11 voltage from, remember we change sensor, one from sensors on ID 11. This is it. So voltage from sensors 11, this is voltage from motor 1. Here down you can see current from sensors with ID, sensor with ID 11, and same for sensor 12, 13, 14, 14. Each sensor sent to Taranis two values, voltage and current. But for us is really important unique name of these values. So I will rename these values with unique name. So 11 is ID of sensor on motor 1, so long press, edit, and this will be VF, okay, but M like a motor 1. Next value of 11 is current. Here again long press, edit, and rename it on CU, okay, but M like a motor 1. I just need unique names. So current motor 1. Next 11 here current, so this will be current of sensor on motor number 2. Long press, edit, rename, C OK, U OK, but M 2. Current of motor number 2. Next voltage of 12. ID 12 here, V fast, this is voltage. Long press, edit, V OK, F OK, but M number 2. Okay. Next 13 here, current. Press, edit, and this will be current of motor 3. And we will find voltage of sensor ID 13 here. So press edit, and this will be V, OK, F, OK, but M. 3, 14. Here 14, ID 14, it means sensor for motor number 4. Edit, C, OK, U, OK, but M 4, current of motor 4, number 4, and voltage of this sensor 14 here. Edit, rename V, OK, F, OK. Voltage of motor 4. Okay, now we have unique names. No two names are same. All names must be unique. This is important and necessary. Now I can on telemetry screen just on telemetry screen I can set these values of our 4 sensor. For example, first line will be voltage of sensor 1. But this is not ordered by name. Here, voltage motor 1, beside will be current of motor 1, CUM2, 1, CUM1, where is it? CUM1, here, CUM1. And beside we want power consumption, but power consumption is not a value which send current sensor to Taranis. Taranis must count power consumption from current and time. So we need create a new sensors. Just look how to do. Add a new sensor, name will be PC, power consumption, OP, power consumption of motor 1. Type calculated formula consumption, and as sensor we enter current from sensor for motor 1. So our value CUM1 from previous steps. CUM1. This, and I won't log this value. And now here you can see new sensor, power consumption M1, and now I can create same power consumption sensor for next 3 current sensors, for next 3 motors. I think it's clear. I need 4, 1 remaining, and copy, I will change. So this will be for PCM2, so power consumption of motor 2, but as source for this sensor we will use current of motor 2, so QM2, CUM2. Yes. Next, same steps for motor 3 and sensor 3 with ID 13. Edit. Again, this is not for beginners, this is a little bit more sophisticated programming on FrSky Taranis. So, power consumption of motor 3 has as a sensor, as an input, CUM3 from previous step, remember. And same for motor 4. And as sensor, input sensor, we will use CUM4, this. Okay. I will go on basic screen and I will reset a telemetry.
Telemetry lost.
Okay. So back to our telemetry screen, 13 of 13. So now we can on our telemetry screen add here beside voltage of motor 1, current of motor 1, power consumption of motor 1. You must create it first time. Only if you will create this sensor you can add here. If you will not create here, Taranis will not offer to you this value. I think it's clear. So now we are looking for power consumption of motor 1, PCM1. This PCM1. On next line, same values but for motor number 2. VFM2, okay. Current of motor 2, we must find this value. CUM2. Okay, and power consumption of motor 2. Motor number 2. Okay. On next line, same values for motor number 3. VFM3. Here, current of motor 3, number 3, this, and power consumption of motor 3. I hope it's clear what I to do. PCM3. This, and on last line, same values for motor 4. VFM4, current of motor 4, CUM4, and power consumption of motor 4. Okay, again, you must first time create and rename all sensors, and only in this case you can right value select here, or in other places of FrSky Taranis. So now I will look on telemetry screen, and here I can see voltages of all 4 sensors, currents of all sensors, and power consumptions of all 4 sensors. Because my motors now on table are without a propeller and current is really low, somewhere will be zeros on low throttle and power consumptions will be really low, but I will try make some values. So look, this line is current sensor with ID 11 for motor 1, second line ID sensor, current sensor of ID 12 for motor 2, line number 3 current sensor ID 13 for motor number 3, and last line is current sensor with ID 14 for motor number 4. So I will try it. How you can see, now I will disconnect motor which make big noise, and I will try only one motor, but just it works. Yes, it is working solution, don't worry, it just works. Okay. Now will works only motor number 1, I hope. Yes, because this is quiet motor, because now are about 2 AM at night. So, line number 1, and here will increase power consumption. Yes. It is just working. Now I can easily add on one switch, for example this one. Taranis will tell me on this one switch all 4 values, for example for voltage. Just go on special functions and if this switch will be on, if this switch will be on, SA, this is not SA, SH, if SH will be down, so play value, and which one? Any telemetric values which we create in previous steps on telemetry screens. So here I can see all telemetry values with all my unique names. So now you can see why I need unique names, because if I will see here 4 identical names, I don't know for which sensor it is. Now with unique names I know it. So for example, I know voltage, I won't know voltage of current sensor 1 only for only for this showing. Sorry for my English, I'm really tired. Past. Now I will copy this function and I will only change VFM1 on 2, on 2, 3, 4. VFM2 is where? Here. VFM3. VFM3 here. Of course I can add here, probably more interesting for me will be power consumption, but now power consumption 3 of 4 values are 0, yes, so I want to show you something with some number different than 0. So this is the reason why I select voltage. So these 4 special functions, this 4 play value 1 voltage of motor 1, 2, 3 and 4 I have on same switch, and this is not any problem. Taranis just tell me one value, next value, next value, next value. Just look.
11 volts, 11 volts, 11 volts, 7.9 volts.
Yes. 11, 7.4. Yes. So I think it's clear. You can see that you can connect 4 identical sensors on one receiver and one system. Only you need change IDs with FrSky servo changer with this small part. You need change IDs on sensors, on unique, and it just will works. So I hope it could be helpful. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. See you later.